वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टाप्रयेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्मं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं देवतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यईश्वरम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। रूप गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। Reading from Krishna book, The Supreme Personality of Godhead, chapter 24, Worshipping Govardhana Hill. So we'll start with the beautiful prayers to Giriraj Govardhan offered by the gopis of Vrindavan and describe a little bit about Govardhan before we start reading about, so that we understand the mood in which we should study and read and hear about Giriraj Govardhan. अन्तायमद्रियबला हरिदासवर्यो यद्रामकृष्णचरणस्पर्श मानं तनोति सह गणयोतयोर्यत् पानीयसूयवासकन्दरकन्दमूलै। अन्तायमद्रियबला हरिदासवर्यो यद्रामकृष्णचरणस्पर्श मानं तनोति सह गणयोस्तयोर्यत् पानीयसूयवासकन्दरकन्दमूलैः। अन्त्रायमध्ये अबला हरिदासवर्यो यद्रामकृष्णचरणस्पर्श मानं तनोति सह गणयोस्तयोर्यत् पानीयसूयवासकन्दरकन्दमूलैः. So here, beautifully described about Giriraj Govardhan by, this is one of the gopis are describing among themselves, glorifying how dear is Giriraj Govardhan. Hanta means, oh, as astonishing. I am this. Adri means this is Govardhan hill. Abala, oh friends, gopis in between them. Then Haridasa Varyo, who is this Govardhan hill? Is Haridasa Varyo. He is the best among the servants of the Lord. Why? Because Rama Krishna Charana Sparasya Pramoda. Because they are touched. The Giriraj Govardhan hill is touched by Sparsya, touched Pramoda, became touched by the who? Rama Krishna Charana, the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and Balaram. Pramoda, then immediately Giriraj Govardhan becoming jubilant. Manam tanoti sahago ganayos tayor yap. Manam is, they are offering their respects to that personality. So with go ganai, Lord Krishna is always with go, means cows, ganaya means calves and cowherd boys. That's why they are offering to that personality of Sri Krishna and Balram, because of which and they are, and what they are, why they are, why Giriraj Govardhan is glorified. Not only is the best servant, because in what way he served? Pani Asuya Vasa Kandara Kanda Mulai. Paniya means with providing drinking water. Suya Vasa, very soft grass. Kandara, caves, beautiful caves for Lord Krishna to perform the pastimes. Kanda Mulai, and edible roots. Lord Krishna is always forest flowers and roots and fruit. They're always eating the fresh ones. So that's what is described here. This Govardhana hill is the best of all the devotees. Out of all the devotees, Haridasa Varya. Varya means great, topmost. Oh, my friends, these hills supplies Krishna and Balram along with their calves, cows, and cowherd boys with all kinds of necessities. Water for drinking, very soft grass, caves, fruits, flowers, vegetables. In this way, the hill offers respects to the Lord. Being touched by the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and Balaram, Govardhana hill appears very jubilant. Uh, and then further, Viswanath Chakravarti Thakur elaborates that the explains the opulence of Govardhan Hill as Pani refers to the fragrant cool water from the Govardhan waterfalls. A lot of waterfalls are there, Giriraj, Govardhan. So in part two, we'll probably describe that also from other book by Gopal Champu, which Krishna and Balram drink and use to wash their feet and mouths. Govardhan also offers other beverages such as honey, mango juice, pilu fruits in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. We'll come to that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela also on this Giriraj. Suyavas indicate Durva grass used to make the religious offerings of Arghya. Govardhan also has a grass that is fragrant, soft, conducive to the strong growth of cows and increased production of milk. Thus, this grass is used for feeding these transcendental herds. Kandara refers to the caves where Krishna and Balram and their friends play, sit and lie down. If you remember Muchukunda, pastor happened in one of the caves. So these caves give pleasure when the weather is too hot or too cold or when it is raining. Govardhan also features soft roots for eating. So all the lotus root, especially the demigods also eat. That's why they are beautiful. One who eats lotus flower, lotus stem, lotus root, they become beautiful. So in demigod world, heavenly planet, they eat everything about lotus. The full makana we call. Everything is available in India and here also. Everything is available about the lotus. Soft roots for eating, jewels for ornamenting the body, flat places for sitting, and lamps and mirrors in the form of smooth stones, glistering water, and other natural substances. So you can understand this beauty. Now, who is this Giriraj Govardhan? How did he appear? And its length and breadth, all these are described by our acharyas. So, and what does it mean by Govardhan means? The name Govardhan has different meanings, especially some meanings which are Go means cows, Go also means senses, Vardhana means nourishment or increasing, like Anandambudi Vardhanam. चेतो दर्पणमार्जनम भव महादावाग्नि निर्वापणम श्रेय कैरव चंद्रिका वितरणम विद्यावधु जीवनम आनंदाम्बुदिवर्धनम प्रतिपदम पूर्णामृता स्वादनम सर्वात्मा snappanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So how it increases every step of the way. That's how this Govardhan also giving beautiful pleasure, bliss, intense bliss for all the court boys, along with Lord Krishna and Balram. Another meaning is the senses, as I mentioned. Vardhana means increase. So that the name also translated by devotees of Krishna is that which increases the senses in their attraction to Krishna. So in this way, Giriraj Govardhan is offering is everything. So for the pleasure of Lord Krishna's senses. So that's why Lord is most dear, Haridasa Varyo. And then described how it descended. It's been described. Giriraj Govardhan has descended from Krishna's transcendental abode, Golok Vrindavan, to Vraja. And we can see that Radharani is requesting, means, as Lord Krishna said, okay, let's go to Bhama Vrindavan, earthly planet. Then she said, no, I need these things. Giriraj Govardhan, Yamuna, so the forest. So That's the details why. And then there is also sage, one of the pastime of the sage, why Giriraj Govardhan in such shape right now. So that has been explained. So Giriraj Govardhan appeared in Vraja on this earthly planet. He came with secluded bowers, caves, pure lakes and ponds and various minerals like red ochre, Gairika. So that's why even Lord Krishna uses Krishna and Balaram uses for painting also natural colors. He sits on the big stones. Giriraj Govardhan offers all these things that are useful in the service of divine couples Radha and Krishna. Giriraj Govardhan is non different from Krishna in Tattva, yet is considered to be Haridas Varyu, the best among all servants of Hari. Lord Krishna lifted the Govardhan in order to curb the pride of Indra, the king of heavens. When he was just a 7-year-old boy, Sri Krishna held the enormous Govardhan hill on the little finger of his left hand for 7 days. Now, how did he descend? So, according to Garaka Samhita, one day in Golok Vrindavan, Lord Krishna informed his eternal consort Srimati Radharani that she should now appear on earth, as it was time for them to perform their pastimes within the material world. Radharani replied, unless Vrajadam, Yamuna, Govardhan Hill were present there, she would not be happy. Krishna then informed that she need not worry. Vrajadam, along with Yamuna and Giriraj Govardhan, had already appeared on earth. So when Govardhan took birth, all the mountains, understanding their good fortune that the very playground of Lord Krishna has appeared amongst them, worshipped Govardhan hill, and the demigod showered flowers upon Giriraj. One day, Pulastya Muni was traveling and he came upon this Govardhan hill. He requested Giriraj's father, Dronachal, in my place of Bhajan, Varanasi, there are no mountains, but this Govardhan is such a beautiful mountain. I desire to take Giriraj Govardhan to Varanasi to do my worship. So, with a very heavy heart of imminent separation, Dronachal gave his permission. But Giriraj Govardhan made a condition that I will go with you. But anywhere you place me to the ground, I will not move from that place. It is like Lord Shiva giving that boon to Ravana. Or even the similar to Vibhishana, Lord Ramachandra has given deity of this today's deity of Sri Rangam deity. Uh, Lord Ranganatha. So as soon as you put it down, finished. Lord will not move. That's why Lord is there in Sri Rangam, but is facing towards Lanka. Vibhishana is seeing Vibhishana is coming every day. Like that, three different parallels are there, similar to that. A view of Govardhan Hill. So Pulastya Muni began his journey. By Govardhana's blessings and by his mystic powers, he was able to carry him. But Govardhan came to this world only to assist Krishna, Lord Krishna, in his divine pastimes in Vrindavan. So therefore, as Pulastya Muni was passing by Vrajabhumi, by the will of the super soul within his heart, he had an unbearable urge to respond to the call of nature. Thus, he had to place Govardhan down. And he performed his duties and he washed his hands and then he went to lift Govardhan, but he would not move. So he tried with all his strength, but Govardhan would not move. So he became very upset and he cursed Govardhan that every day you will reduce in size the length of a mustard seed. This took place in Satyuga. At that time, Govardhan hill was miles and miles high, but actually Govardhan was very happy to receive this curse as a blessing because for Krishna to perform his pastimes on such an immense mountain with snow-capped peaks in the clouds would have not been very pleasing. So he very graciously reduced his size so that at the time of Lord Krishna, Govardhan hill at places was about 2 miles high, and now its highest point it is about 80 feet tall. So in this way, so we can and then for performing parikrama, so it is generally it's very important when we go to Vrindavan, we should do the 7 important temples parikrama, do the darshan. 7 important temples like Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Gopinath, Radha Shamsundar, um, Radha Govind Dev, and then Krishna Balram temple, and then a few others, Radha Raman, Radha Damodar, yeah, Radha Damodar. So these are the 7, and that other one, I forget. So Banki Bihari. So total 7 temples, including Gopeshwar Mahadev, Lord Shiva's. These are the temples we should visit, and then also Parikrama of Giriraj. These two things are must whenever we go to Vrindavan. So real path of perfection is to follow the footsteps of great souls. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Vrindavan, performed this Govardhan Parikrama. He saw every single stone of Govardhan as non-different from the very body of Lord Sri Krishna. Even Madhavendra Puri performed the Govardhan Parikrama. Iswara Puri, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, they all with great devotion circumambulated Sri Giriraj Govardhan. The six Goswamis considered this Giriraj Govardhan Parikrama as an integral part of their bhajan. Raghunath Das Goswami resided near Radhakund at Govardhan Hill. Sanatana Goswami, while he was living here at Manasi Ganga at Chakaleswar Mahadev temple, he would go do the Govardhan Parikrama every single day, even in his very old age. Similarly, other great Vaishnavas like Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya performed Govardhan Parikrama. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur reside near Govardhan Hill. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they are at homes near the Govardhan. They would regularly go to the Govardhan Parikrama. So, and Sri Prabhupada also has lost desire to do the Govardhan Parikrama on bullock cart. You can understand this now. So, we'll see that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself also um, also went to Giriraj Govardhan, where it is described that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Who has brought me here to Giriraj from Govardhan Hill? I was seeing Lord Krishna's pastimes, but now I cannot see them. Govardhan aite more ke iha anila, Pana Krishna Leela dekite na paila. यहाँ हईते अजी मुई गेनु गोवर्धने देखो यदि कृष्ण करेना गोधन चारणे टुडे I went from here to Govardhan Hill to find out if Krishna was tending his cows there. I saw Lord Krishna climbing Giriraj Govardhan Hill and playing his flute, surrounded on all sides by grazing cows. Govardhana chadi Krishna bajaila venu, Govardhanera chaudi ke chare sabha dhenu. And hearing the vibration of Krishna's flute, Srimad Radharani and all her gopi friends came there to meet him. They were all very nicely dressed. Venu Nada Suni Aila Radha Thakurani Sabha Saki Gana Sange Kariya Sajani. Radha Lana Krishna Praveshila Kandara Ite Saki Gana Kahe Mora Fula Utaite. When Krishna and Srimad Radharani entered cave together, other gopis asked me to pick some flowers. Just then, all of you made a tumultuous sound and carried me from there to this place. Hena kale tumi saba kolahala kaila tahan haite dari mora iha lana aila. Why have you brought me here, causing me unnecessary pain? I had a chance to see Krishna's pastimes, but now I could not see them. Saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to weep. When all the Vaishnavas saw the Lord's condition, they also wept. At that time, Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati arrived. Seeing them, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became somewhat respectful. And this is one. This is the one instance. Another instance, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. Actually, this is in his remembrance. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in ecstasy. He went into the ecstasy that he was in Govardhan, Giriraj Govardhan. In his mind, through his ecstasy, he went there. But now, this personally, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there. This time, in when he went to Vrindavan. तबे चले अहिला प्रभु सुमना सरोवर ताहान गोवर्धन देखिला अहिला विह्वला. From Radha Kund, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Sumana Lake, where he saw Govardhan Hill. From there, he was overwhelmed with joy. Govardhana deki Prabhu Aila Dandavat Ekasila Alingiya Aila Unmatta. When the Lord saw Govardhan Hill, he immediately offered obeisances, falling down on the ground like a rod. He embraced one piece of rock from Govardhan Hill and became mad. प्रेम मत्त चाड़ी अला गोवर्धन ग्राम हरिदेव देखी ताहा हैला pranam. There is a beautiful temple, Haridev Mandir. So if you go there, you should visit. Mad with ecstatic love, Lord came to the village known as Govardhan. There he saw the deity named Haridev and offered his obeisances unto him. Mathura Padmera Paschima Dale Yandra Vasa Harideva Narayana Adi Parakash. Harideva is an incarnation of Narayana and his residence is on the western petal of the lotus of Mathura. Mad with ecstatic love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to dance before the Haridev deity. Hearing of the Lord's wonderful activities, all the people came there to see him. हरिदेव आगे नाचे प्रेम मत्ते हना सबा लोक देखीते आइला आश्चर्य सुनिया. ब्यूटिफुल deity actually. प्रभु प्रेम सौंदर्य देखी लोके चमत्कार हरिदेवेर भृत्या प्रभुरा करिले सत्कार. The people were astonished when they saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love and personal beauty. The priests who served the Haridev deity offered the Lord a good reception. At Brahmakunda, Bhattacharya cooked food, and the Lord, after taking his bath at Brahmakunda, accepted his lunch. This is when he went to Vrindavan. That night, the Lord stayed at the temple of Haridev Mandir, and during the night, he began to reflect. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought, since I shall not at any time climb Govardhan hill, how shall I be able to see Gopal Rai, Giriraj, and the deity on that Giriraj Govardhan hill? Thinking in this way, the Lord remained silent, and Lord Gopal, knowing his contemplation, played a trick. Coming down from Govardhan hill, the Lord Gopal granted an interview to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was unwilling to climb the hill, thinking himself a devotee of Lord Krishna. We are not supposed to pick a stone and bring it home or climb the hill. So that's not, because Brajavasis may do, but we cannot do. We have to follow what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing here. Annakota nama grame Gopalera sthiti Rajaputta lokera sei grame vasati. Gopal stayed in a village called Annakota Gram on Govardhan Hill. The villagers who lived in that village were mainly from Rajasthan. One person who came to the village informed the inhabitants that Turkish soldiers are now preparing to attack your village. Flee the village tonight and do not allow one person to remain. Take the deity with you and leave, for the Muslim soldiers will come tomorrow. Hearing this, all the villagers became very anxious. They first took Gopal and moved him to a village known as Gantuli Gram. The Gopal deity was kept in the house of Brahmana, and his worship was conducted secretly. Everyone fled, and thus the village of Annakota was deserted. Due to the fear of Muslims, the Gopal deity was moved from one place to another again and again. Thus, giving up his temple, Lord Gopal would sometimes live in a bush, sometimes in one village after another. In the morning, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his bath in a lake called Manasi Ganga. He then circumambulated Govardhan Hill. Just by seeing Govardhan Hill, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became ecstatic with love of Krishna. While dancing and dancing, he recited the following verse, which is today's verse I chanted. Antaya Madriya Bala Haridasa Varyo Yadrama Krishna Charana Sparsa Pramoda Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayo Tayoryat Pani Yasu Yavasa Kandara Kandamulai. Beautiful prayer. We should remember this verse and chant every day. गोविंद कुंडली तीर्थे प्रभु कैला स्नान ताहा सुनीला गोपाल गेला Guntuli Gram. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then took his bath in a lake called Govinda Kund. This is Indra, after he offended the Lord. Then he came and offered along with Surabhi cow. This is called Govinda Kund. While he was there, he heard that the Gopal deity had already gone to Gantuli Gram. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then went to the village of Gantuli Gram and saw the Lord Gopal deity. Overwhelmed by ecstatic love, he began to chant and dance. As soon as the Lord saw the beauty of Gopal deity, he was immediately overwhelmed by ecstatic love, and he recited the following verse, and they chanted and danced until the day ended. And you can understand how much ecstasy. Vamas tamarasa kshasya भुजदंड सपात वा क्रीड कंदुकताम एना नीतो गोवर्धनो गिरी. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, may the left arm of Sri Krishna, whose eyes are like the petals of lotus flower, always protect you. With his left arm he raised Govardhan hill as if it were a toy. This is from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2162. So यही मत तीन दिन गोपाले देखिला चतुरार्ध दिवसे गोपाल स्वमंदिरे गिला. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the Gopal deity for 3 days. On the fourth day, the deity returned to his own temple. So, based on the Lord's desire, of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire, the Lord himself went. So, and sometimes Lord, just like Lord is the Giriraj Govardhan's mercy, Giriraj Govardhan's position is being glorified, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visiting Giriraj Govardhan described. In some other places also, Lord is described himself as Indranela mountain by the Acharyas, where it described Mega Syama Kanaka Paridhi Karna Vidyota Vidyun Murdne Brajad Vilulita Kacha Srag Daro Rakta Netra जैत्रेय दोर्बि जगत अवय धैर दंद सुखम ज्ञात्वा मतनन मतना प्रतिगिरिर इवास शोभतोत्ततो धृताद्रि. The Lord appeared like a blackish cloud. He was dressed with yellow garments, Megasyama, and the Kanaka Paridhi, and his dress, golden, as in the previous verses also we describing. Karna Vidyota Vidyum, his earrings shone and his ears like a lightning. Murdini Brajad Vilulita Kacha, and his hair spread over his shoulders. Srag Daro Rakta Netra. He wore a garland of flowers and his eyes were pinkish. With his strong, glorious arms, Jaitreir Dorbir Jagad Abhayadhair, which award fearlessness throughout the universe. Danda Sukham Grahitva. He took hold of Vasuki and began churning the ocean. This is during the milk ocean. Matnam Matna Pratigirir Ivasobhitottato Drutadri. Using Mandra mountain as a churning rod. When engaged in this way, the Lord appeared like a beautifully situated mountain named Indranila. The Lord is being described like that, the description. And the Rupa Goswami also gives the description of the position glorification of Giriraj Govardhan. Vaikunta Janito Vara Madhupuri Tatrapi Rasotsavat Vrindaranyam Mudarapani Ramana Tatrapi Govardhana Radha Kundam Ihapi Gokulapate Premamrutaplavana Kuryadasya Virajito Giritate Sevam Viveki Naka. The holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha, the transcendental world, because the Lord appeared there. Superior to Madhura Puri is the transcendental forest of Vrindavana because of Krishna's Rasalila pastime. And superior to the forest of Govardhan, forest of Vrindavana is Govardhan Hill, for it was raised by the divine hand of Sri Krishna and was the site of his various loving pastimes. And above all, the super excellent Sri Radha Kunda stands supreme, for it is over flooded with ambrosial nectarian prema of Lord of Gokula Sri Krishna. Where then is that intelligent person who is unwilling to serve the divine Radha Kunda, which is situated at the foot of Govardhan Hill? So you can understand now. We'll look at Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writing beautiful prayers to Giriraj Govardhan. It is called Govardhan Ashtakam. In part 2, we'll look at another prayer offered by other acharyas also. कृष्ण प्रसादेन समस्त शैल साम्राज्यम आपनोति च वैरिणो अपि शक्रस्य या प्राप बलिं स साक्षात् गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम् स्वप्रेष्टा हस्ताम्बुज सौकुमार्य सुखानुभूतेरतिभूमि वृत्ते महेन्द्र वज्राहितिम् अपि अजानन् गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम्. Here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is submitting, may Giriraj Govardhan fulfill my desire. The last line is very important. Govardhano me disatam abhishtam. Abhishtam is desire. Fulfill my desire. What kind of desire we'll see when we read the translation. Verse number 3. Yatraiva Krishno Vrashabhanu Putriya Danam Gruhitam Kalaham Vitene Srute Spruha Yatra Mahati Atasri Govardhano me disatam abhishtam. स्नात्वा सरस्वासु समीर हस्ति यत्रैव नीपादि पराग धूलि आलोलयन् केलति चारुसा श्री गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम्. Verse number 5. कस्तूरिकाभिसहितं किम् अत्रेति ऊहं प्रभो स्वस्य मुहुर्वितन्वन् नैसर्गिका स्वीयशील सुगन्धैर्गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम्. Verse number 6. वंश प्रतिध्वनि अनुसार वर्त्म दिदृक्षवो यत्र हरिं हरिण्या यान्त्यो लभन्ते नहि विस्मिता सा गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम्. Number 7. यत्रैव गंगम् अनुनाविराधाम् आरोह्य मध्ये तु निमग्न नौका कृष्णो हि राधानुगलो बभौः सा गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम्. Verse number 8. विना भवेत् किं हरिदास वर्य पादाश्रयां भक्ति अतः श्रयामि यम एव सप्रेम निजस्यो श्री गोवर्धनो मे दिशताम् अभीष्टम्. लास्ट वन. एतत् पतेदियो हरिदास वर्य महानुभावाष्टकम् आर्द्रचेता श्रीराधिका माधवयो पादाब्ज दास्यम् सा विन्देद अचिरेण साक्षात्. Beautiful prayers. Translation. May Govardhan Hill, which by Krishna's mercy became the king of all mountains, receive the respectful tribute of its arch enemy Indra, fulfill my desire. Number two, as it was held above the earth, it became so filled with happiness by experiencing the softness of its beloved Krishna's lotus hand, and he did not even know it was being struck by Indra's thunderbolt. May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. Trying to collect a toll, Krishna quarreled there with King Vrishabhanu's daughter. The personified Vedas on to list to that quarrel. May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. Number four, bathing in a nearby lake, the elephant of pleasant breeze, covered with pollen of kadamba and other flowers, gracefully placed there. May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. Number five, does the sweet fragrance of Govardhana come from the musk deer who relax there, from the Lord who plays there, or is it Govardhana's own natural scent? May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. Yesterday we sang Kasturi Tilaka, that is related to this only, musk deer. Because that is coming, that Kasturi is not regular red kumkum. It is coming from the musk deer. So, searching there for Lord Hari on the path of his flute music, the astonished deer do not find him. May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. Number seven. As the divine couple traveled on the Ganga there, the boat began to sink in the middle. Krishna was splendidly handsome as Radha clung to his neck. May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. Because this is Viswanath Thakur, Rasika Acharya. Number eight, without taking shelter of the feet of the hill, that is the best of Lord Hari's servants and full of love for the divine king and queen. How is it possible to attain pure devotion service? May Govardhana hill fulfill my desire. May the reader of these eight verses glorifying Lord Hari's greatest servant, Haridas Varyo, his heart melting with pure love, quickly attain direct service to the lotus feet of Shri Radha and Madhav. Shri Radha Madhav. We can understand the glories of Giriraj Govardhan by these great acharyas like Krishna Chakra Thakur. Uh, this is the same. You can see in other prayers also, like Kaliya being touched by the lotus feet, and these Nagapatnis are also offering their prayers. How merciful Lord is. How did Kaliya get the touch of lotus feet? Kasyanubhavo vasya nadeva vidmahe tavangri renu स्पर्शाद अधिकार यद वांछया श्रीर ललना अचरात तपो विहाय कामान सुचिरम धृतव्रता. Oh Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kaliya has attained this great opportunity of being touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed severe austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. It is not possible. So, causeless, supreme, causeless mercy of the Lord. So, it's not possible to be touched by the lotus feet. That's why the prayer starts of Giriraj Govardhan. Antaya Madri Avala Haridasa Varyo Yad Rama Krishna Charana Sparsya Pramoda. Rama Krishna Charana Sparsya Pramoda. So that's why always meditating on the lotus feet of the Lord, touching the lotus feet of the Lord, massaging the lotus feet of the Lord, offering tulsi leaves to the lotus feet of the Lord. All these are very important. So we see in Kunti Maharani's prayer also on the same aspect. Namo Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankaja Netraya Namah Pankajamalini Namaste Pankajangraye. So beautiful prayers in this way. Lord's lotus feet is always being glorified. So we should understand this. We'll continue the part two tomorrow. Giriraj Govardhan's pastimes. Uh, Thank you very much. We'll stop here. Andhra